Good day. Today I'm going to teach you a poem from your first flight, The Ball Poem. It's written by John Berryman. He was born on 25th October 1914 in Oklahoma. He was considered as a key figure in the confessional school of poetry. In this poem, the poet tries to teach us that anything in our hands or anything lost, we should know the value of it. When we do not know the value of a thing lost, we would never know the value of the thing in our hand. So, this poem is a very beautiful poem which I'm going to teach you line by line. Here it goes. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over, there it is in the water. So, in these lines, the poet asks his readers a question. He has seen a young boy's ball rolling down into the water. It was bouncing happily, and it finally goes and falls into the water. He asks the readers, now what should the boy do now? Should he brood over it? Or should he go and get one new? Or what is the thing he has to do? So these lines mean this. Now the second stanza. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy. As he stands rigid, trembling, staring down, all his young days into the harbour where his ball went. I would not intrude on him. A dime, another ball is worthless now. So, in these lines, the poet thinks for a moment that whether he has to console the boy who has lost the ball by telling him that you can get many others, or just leave him for a while to understand what has happened to him. However, he understands that such false consolation means to go and console a person. Someone is crying, you go and tell please don't cry. That is called as consoling. So he says that it's a false one because you cannot feel the pain of a person who has lost something. Even though you go and console him with words, you can never ever console his heart. So he says that it is better that the boy feels it, cries, and understands that it is a normal process. A feeling of grief has come over the boy which cannot be changed. He stands very straight for some time and then he starts shivering. Who? The boy. The little boy could not understand what happened. He was playing happily with the ball and suddenly the ball just bounces out of his hand and it goes away straight into the water. Now the boy is standing over there and crying for the ball. So the poet says it is easy for someone to go and say it's okay, come on, don't cry, you'll get one more. But the feelings, the happiness, the memories which that particular thing which he had before will never ever be given back by something new. So the poet wanted the boy to realize that anything in a hand, it has got an expiry date. It has to be lost one day. But at the same time, when you know the value of the thing which is being lost, you will take care of the new thing which is going to come into your hands. So at that time the poet feels that it would be wrong to go and interfere. Intrude means interfere into his feelings. He wanted the boy to feel whatever is his feeling, whether he felt that let it go or whether he's crying. He wanted the boy to feel the feeling onto himself. He wanted the boy to understand whatever it is by himself. Instead someone going and teaching him something, he wanted the boy to understand the feeling of whatever he is feeling at that point of time by himself. Then he senses first responsibility in a world of possessions. People will take balls will be lost always, little boy, and no one buys a ball back. Money is external. So in these lines the poet tells us that the little boy is undergoing a transformation. What kind of a transformation? From a happy-go-lucky boy, from a matured boy who can understand that things which go away cannot return back. But yes, things which go away does teach us something, and then it goes by. If we understand the lesson, we are intelligent. He is just now coming to the realization that the ball was his responsibility. He should have taken care of the ball so that it wouldn't have gone away. He could have gone some other place and played, but he played near the water. He should have understood the consequences. If the ball slips away, it would definitely go into the water. So in this world, everything we own is our responsibility. It is in our hands to take care of the things which is there with us. So he says that you should keep it safe. However, nothing you own will be forever. Yes or no? Even our life is not permanent, it is temporary. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to take care of people around us. We have to take care of the things around us and with us. So it is our responsibility. You cannot sit and brood about it later on when it is lost. Other people will take away your thing, or in some other way it may get lost. If he was not playing near the water, it would have got lost somewhere else. But it is your responsibility to save it as much as you can. No one will buy another ball or any other thing for you. You have to save it. For example, you have a costly pen with you. Your mother or father buys it to you and says keep it safe. Now you get it, like you lose it somewhere, and immediately they buy another pen to you, then you will not know the value of the pen lost. Now if they say, I'm sorry, I'm not going to buy it, use whatever pen you have, then you will know the value of the thing which you have lost. You keep thinking that I should have taken care of that particular thing. That's what he says. Whatever is in our hands, we have to take care of it. It is our responsibility. Yes, maybe we can buy it with the money. Money is something external, we can buy it, but the same feel, the same happiness that the thing which you lost gave you will not be given by the new thing. You'll always think about the old thing. Because so instead of brooding over that, if you take care of it, you'll always be happy. So he says that it is the inner peace, it is your inner feeling where you understand what each thing has. Everything has got a value. If you understand the value of it, you will not lose it. So here the ball is just a symbol for one's possession. Over here the poet uses just a small ball with which the boy was playing, but he says that every single thing which we have with us has got a value, and we should take care of it very, very carefully. And the poet is saying that one day we are going to lose it. It is not that it is going to be with us permanently, but when you save it, when you take care of it till its expiry date, you'll always be happy that you have used it to its use. You have valued that particular thing. The fourth stanza. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes the epistemology of loss, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand up. So in these lines, the poet says that the boy's eyes have become filled with an awful sadness, like desperate eyes, like he was searching for the ball. He wanted that ball back, so that could be seen in his eyes. But that behind all the sadness, he also learnt an important lesson. Never again will he go and play near that particular place where he lost his precious thing. He is learning about the loss which he considered it as very, very precious. He is learning a lesson that every man must learn. So it usually happens, like when we have a thing and we lose it, and when we get a thing similar to it, we try to take care of that thing more than the thing we didn't before. He is learning, now he is learning how to accept the loss and how to move on in his life. So suddenly the boy is brought back to his senses. What do you mean by he has brought back to his senses. That is, he was going on crying and crying, and later he realized it is waste of crying now. He's not going to get back the ball. He understood that now I have to take care of my things very well. So after hearing the sound, suddenly he heard some whistle sound nearby, and he came back to his senses. He can no longer see the ball now, but at the same time he can feel very, very happy that hereafter he will not be so careless. So in this poem, the poet did not use any rhyme scheme. The poem just goes on with the flow. No words in the poem is in any way connected. Like the last words of the poem is not connected in any way. It is not the rhyme scheme kind of a poem. Okay, and the poetic device used in the whole poem is the metaphor. He has used a metaphor where he has compared between two different things and ideas, where he says, if you see in the 8th line, he says the boy's younger days or his childhood with the lost ball, he compares with both of it, where he uses the metaphor. So this poem actually tells each one of us to take care of the things given to us in a very precious manner. Do not brood over after it is lost, but take care of it when it is in your hands. Have a great day and be safe. Thank you.